Hi everybody, welcome to Willie's American Guitars. Here we are downstairs in the acoustic room and it's raining acoustic guitars. We love this time of year because Santa's workshop has been working overtime to bring us cool toys. Seriously, we just got in some stuff from the Martin Custom Shop and we understand we're going to get a few things coming in, so keep an eye on our website. Don't forget to subscribe to us down here and right about, there. And this is the first thing I want to show you. This is a triple O 28, and this is, we just got an OM 28. And you may or may not know this, but they're the same size. Yeah, and you can see that these are the same size, but these come out of the custom shop. So what you generally get is a higher grade of wood, and the backs of both these guitars are standard Indian rosewood. And the backs on both of these are beautiful, book matched, high grain, really nice stuff. Generally speaking, all the guitars that come out of all the custom shops, whether it's Fender, Gibson, Martin, they generally get the best wood. If you're going to, send it to your best builders, why not also make sure they get the best materials? And wood is becoming a bigger and bigger thing. Both of these guitars, we tried to keep them simple, not overpriced, not fancy cases, no gold hardware, no pearl trim, but an improvement from the standard guitar that would be worth the extra money, but not a lot of extra money. Something special from Santa's workshop over in Pennsylvania. This one is the OM and has the traditional small pickguard. You see that now compared to this? This has the triple O as the larger guard. So traditionally, the OM, the orchestra model, had a 1 3/4 nut width. And traditionally, triple O's had 1 11/16. That's what's going on here. We ordered them like this. Now the triple O 28 is your standard, wider 1 3/4 nut. But a lot of people have been coming in and asking for the nut that you might be used to from the late 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Get where I'm coming from? The 1 11/16 is what's on all the Gibson guitars, all the vintage Gibson guitars. It's the wider nut that made the orchestra model more desirable. And then this is forward shifted. They both are scalloped braced. Now, forward shifted is when the X brace here is closer to the sound hole. This is actually a forward shifted brace. Back in the day, guys were using heavier strings in the 30s because there wasn't any electric guitars. It was hard to amplify, and guys that were finger stylists wanted a little more volume, so they made these traditionally a little longer scale length, a wider nut to give you room for that, and then these came back then with forward shifted braces, and that gave you a little more air here. So your bridge, which is here, if the X is farther away, allows the top to breathe. So when you get forward shifted, and many of the Martins now are all forward shifted, you get that little more airy sound. This is the OM. Small guard, wide nut, scallop braces, which of course, I'm gonna do it, yes I am. Scallop braces are scooped out. They're removing material from the brace to make the top more flexible and make it a better air pump. If I were to put smoke inside the guitar, you'd see little puffs of air come out because it is, in effect, an air pump. By making these skinny and scalping it away, as opposed to standard brace, both of these are scallop brace, you get a louder guitar. So with a triple O, it's more comfortable to wear, or dreadnoughts can make you a little uncomfortable after a while. And with this, you get all this volume. For me, I think the triple O and the OM have somehow got lost. These are longer scale lengths, so you get a better bottom end. Really good growl, good dynamics, With Adirondack spruce is going away. I've heard that you can only use fallen timber of Adirondack trees. You're not allowed to cut any, but wind-fallen, storm-damaged Adirondack trees come up, and it's got a wider grain, but it's stiffer. So it's going to respond to a gentler touch. It's stiffer, and it is more dynamic. You get a little more out of it playing light, and you get a little more out of it playing heavy. You can kind of tell Adirondack right away when you get used to seeing it. It is pretty wide-grained. This is pretty high-quality Adirondack. You can see some mineral streaking in there, which is not a bad thing. And again, we made this to be relatively affordable, and this is $42.92, so about $4,300 on this. We have two of these to offer. Now, this is the regular O, bigger pickguard, still Adirondack on both. This has the forward back, and so it tightens up the sound a little bit. And you'll hear a little more clarity. When you have a board, a top that's moving better, you get a little bit of smashing together of the notes. You get a little more clarity. So, Adirondack top, scallop bracing, and the smaller, more traditional nut. And this guitar, the other one was 43, wait for it. This one's 44. Oh. So they're both scalloped. I'm going to play this one after hearing that. Both are gorgeous, both are a little bit different, both are just under $4,500. And they come with original cases, they come out of the custom shop, and they're made of premium materials, both Adirondack. I'll let you see them together again. This is 00028 large guard, OM 28 longer scale, small guard. And that's all I got. We'll see you next time. Look for more videos. Stop in. There's a lot of really fun stuff coming into the acoustic room. Really.